Welcome to UFCU Stadium in San Marcos, Texas, home to the Texas State Bobcats. As we'll see, the Rebels taking on a team from the Big 12, the Texas State Bobcats. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Rebels about to kick it away and get this season started. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. So the Texas State Bobcats offense will have the football first. On the move, it's Burrell. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And those body blows really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
On the play. Brings up first.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. From the gun, wants to pass. That's reeled in, it's Johnson. They'll move the chains, good execution on 3rd down, they've got it at the 41. And the Bobcats will snap it on 1st and 10.
That's a great job by the wide receiver there on a critical down. 3rd down, running the curl route, coming back to the football, making the catch, and picking up the first.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's how you blow up the draw play. That's supposed to hit in between the tackles, but if you can force the ball carrier to bounce outside, then you've got an opportunity to create a net.
It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
Off the play fake on 1st down, the throw. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. And the Rebels moving quickly to the line. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Complete on the comeback. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. Looking to throw on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
2nd down, he'll throw it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Now facing a 3rd and long. He wants to throw it again. Got it in the middle. It's Hainsworth. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, man, he almost picked that one off in the end zone. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Gives it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Setting up the screen. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Now they'll run the draw. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Looking downfield on first down. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. On the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Give to the big fullback. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that first down marker. 4th down coming. The Bobcats line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the... yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He finds a dead spot in the middle. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating.
Turning it on. Past the first down marker and still running. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Looking to throw on first down. Had to get rid of it quickly. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB, because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
Off the play fake. Got a man. It's Hainsworth. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Shotgun snap on third down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And very important not only to generate power, but to find his mark. A 49-yard try from the left. It's good. Easy call for the ref. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy. Texas
State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They really sputtered out of the gate, turned it over, punted the last time they had it. We'll see if the third possession is the charm. They'll go to the fullback. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. And the Bobcats can really attack on this second and short. They'll power it inside with the fullback. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. The give to the fullback. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Sticks it in his belly. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And you gotta throw the fullbacks a bone occasionally, okay? Those dudes have one of the worst jobs on the field, always blocking every single play, down in, down out. When you get those situations, you can give them the ball, give them a bone, reward them for all of this hard work.
And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Oh, he's got a chance. He's loose. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shot saved a touchdown.
And nice blocking by this offense. Nice job running the football. How about the running back? You could tell he knew exactly where the goal line was. He wanted to get to it. He was fighting to get to it, but goes out of bounds at the 1. First and goal from the 1. This offense is in great position.
Well, that was just like trying to run through a traffic jam. No place for the big fella to go.
Yeah, that's the whole key, Reese. You can't let the big fella get some steam. So you got to stop him in his tracks right away. The only way you do that is with penetration up front.
The give to the fullback. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They've moved it right to the precipice of a score, and they need 1 more yard. Big fullback's got it. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Pollock.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down. Here comes the offense back onto the field. The Rebels backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. They're going to run it to the right. You just can't go backwards. There he did, and they swarmed him for a safety. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
And your Texas State Bobcats will take over 1st and 10.
Let's go. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. Oh, he's got some space. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Gets the back moving. Looking for room. It's Powell. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy to the ground.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bobcats have it with a 1st and 10. Here we go. Power football with the run. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Got the quick pass. Out of bounds he goes. They'll mark it at the 16. Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. He'll take it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unleashes to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
And perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Trying to set up the screen. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats.
This is a running back that can hurt you, not just getting handoffs. They use him in the passing game as well. They called the screen at the absolute perfect time, and it ends up being a touchdown.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Purdue is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Purdue, Pete, isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 4 over North Carolina. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work.
And off from the shotgun. There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. And the Rebels want to move quickly. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets it out quickly. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. Clock's running and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for 2nd down. Here comes the heat. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Pocket breaking down. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back.
Well, the quarterback on that one put a lot of air under the ball. The problem is it gave the defender time to get his head around and locate it. And because of that, he was able to come away with the interception.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Unleashes one deep. Got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas State.
Yeah, and that It's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And right down the middle. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Wilkerson. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Bringing the heat. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
He's open on the right. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. The Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Here's the hit. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
That's a good decision by the quarterback. I know that's not going to come up on the stat sheet, but you're in the pocket, nobody's open. Don't risk turning it over. Just throw it away.
Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. And the Rebels will line up to punt it away.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Give to the fullback. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat San Marcos when that town is buzzing as it is today. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust his strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Bobcat Stadium.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Spits it out to the back. He's got his man across the middle. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. The Rebels want to crank the tempo.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Hainsworth. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. And the Rebels have this offense rolling.
With you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Off play action on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. They wrap him up. He tried to get back to the line of scrimmage, but he's stopped in the backfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long.
Let's go! Let's go!
Wide receiver going in motion. Off play action. He got the toe down. That's going to look spectacular on his social media, but not so much for the down and distance after he loses yardage.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Rebels send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They'll send the back in motion. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. They get to him as he throws. And he tried to balloon that one in on the sideline, but it's incomplete.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Caught in the backfield, it's Burrell. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. They kick it away on 4th down. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Now this offense is back on the field. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And the Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the returner will be brought down. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put...
Breaks into the open. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Toss to the left. Spins away from the defense. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
What a huge advantage for an offense to have a tank in the running back. Literally, you have a tank, an armored tank that just, you see people just bing, bing, bounce off of him as he falls forward and just continues to have success.
And the Bobcats come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The Bobcats are flying down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Grabbed over the middle. It's Burrell. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And the Bobcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He'll take a shot. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Wants to keep it in the air. Somehow fits it into that traffic. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Bobcats decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking downfield on first down. Pressure coming. He's dropped on the sack, and now the hill gets even steeper. The Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. I mean, you've seen his athleticism and his speed and his bend and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
And the Rebels are in the hurry-up. From the gun on third down. Under fire. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
We've come to the break, and Texas State has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
A good start by this offense. Something positive on the first play. The drive is good. Listen, the hill is large, right? Like this, we need 2 scores. We got to have 2 touchdowns to get back in this game. We got to be aggressive. We got to take shots, but obviously not put the football at risk.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines. Get it.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Quarterback on the keeper. Now the pitch. Turning it on. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. And the Bobcats just got that huge run. They love another explosive play.
Set, ready.
The option look. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Buys a little time with his feet. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Outside the pocket, lets it go. What a job to lay out and make the catch. The Rebels want to pick up the tempo. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
And the Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's on target and complete. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before they'll recycle that down marker.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separate.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Calls his own number. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Fires it incomplete. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Bobcats will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Wilkerson. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, they go back up top. Sets up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to...
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up 3rd down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
He's got him.
And they get the completion and they get out of bounds, which is obviously important to stop the clock. But what's really important now is it's 4th down. And that made it more manageable, but obviously the clock is not as important as making sure you get this 4th down conversion.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and preserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So